I'm kind of scared to do this video. Wagwan. Welcome back to Tora's World. I am so excited to do another video. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to do another story time. I'm so excited. And yeah, so stay tuned for more. Let me tell you the main characters. There's Jacob, there's Dodo. You know Dodo from my other story, Dodo. There's Jacob, Dodo, Ketchup, Cece, and me, Katora. Let's go. Let's go. So, let me give. I am sweating like a dog. Can you see? No, you can't. Good. Let me give you a background story. My freshman year, I used to like this guy named Jacob. And so, me and Dodo, we had to go to the learning center. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's when you do like your homework, you get tutoring. So I'm just like, Dodo, I like him. She was like, add him on Facebook. I'm like, no, I don't want to add him on Facebook. What the heck? And so I ended up adding him on Facebook, and then we started talking through there, but we never talked through person. Tell me if that makes sense, because I am just shady like that. And I had like a whole bunch of butterflies whenever I saw him. Oh my gosh. I am so dumb. And now every time I see him, it's just awkward. That whole situation. Why? That was like in the past. 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 Okay. Let's go on with the story. Okay. So, my school, they have this like, I guess you can say, a choir, a special choir that goes out to like different states, different churches, even sometimes a country, and they just sing, and they're really good. So this time, this choir was going to my state. My sister was in this choir, my cousin was in this choir. Let me tell you again, this was my freshman year of high school. They were going to, I was gonna say my state. They were going to my state! Woohoo! And so I was so excited. I asked the choir director if I can go with them, and he was like, yeah, sure, not a problem. And so I thought this would be a great part for me to write my first letter to Jacob. Let's give me a round of applause. I thought I had balls. Like, I felt so confident. I wrote him that letter. I'm just like,
hey Jacob, we should start. I don't really know what I wrote, but let me just say anything. Hey Jacob, we should start chilling more. I think you're cool. I think you're chill. Ooh ooh ooh. Ooh.
This is where the story gets effed up. So I wrote the letter to Jacob. I gave the letter. I'm like, Cece, make sure you give him the letter. She's like, okay, girl. So I'm just like, okay, like everything's straight. So it's time for me to go. I'm so excited, like on the bus, like I have butterfly. I'm just like, when I come back, I'm gonna be a new girl. Like, I'm gonna have a boo. Bae! Ayo, bae! I thought I was gonna have a bae. Did I? No. So, I come back, the weekend's over. I'm like, Cece, what happened? Like, did he read the letter? Like, how was it? Guess what Cece did to me? She was one of my best friends, and she just did me so wrong. She gave it to Dodo. Did I ask you to give it to Dodo? Huh? I don't know why she gave it to Dodo, but she gave it to Dodo. And so Dodo gave it to Jacob. while Jacob was with a whole bunch of guys surrounding him. Thanks, Cece. Thank you for that. So the guys were like, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. And he's just like, I don't even like her like that. She's just like a friend. Wow. And when I get there, it's like nighttime, and then she tells me what happened. And it's the next day. It's lunchtime now. And I go in the cafeteria and say his name is Jacob Glass. They're like, hey, Miss Glass. Hey, Miss Glass. They're calling me Miss Glass. I'm just like, he read my letter. Hey, he read my letter. Hey, hey. But I have not yet seen Jacob at all. I think I was kind of avoiding him. I would never do this ever again. I learned from this. If you cannot talk to a guy in person, but you can talk to them on the internet, just drop it. Because I've learned, well, for me, don't take my advice if it doesn't really matter to you. So, I personally learned that I will never talk to a guy, just me. I don't know if you guys are like that too. But I will never talk to a guy on the internet without me talking to him first. Without me making sure that I can actually have a full-blown conversation with this person. I did not talk to Jacob in person at all. Like, I was so freaking nervous. Like, I thought he was so cute but so keep that in your head. I don't really talk to this boy in person. I just talk to him on Facebook. Like, I would like write him something and like wait, or like I'll go to like my room, do something, and then come back. And I sound so creepy. So I would come back and I would check to see if he wrote me, and like he did, and I would get so excited, like, oh my gosh, Jacob, he wrote me. Hi. I was just, oh Katora, oh Katora. So let's fast forward a little bit. So this is when Ketchup kind of gets involved. So Ketchup, he was my Haitian brother from another mother. Yeah, I'm Haitian. So he was my Haitian brother, and he knew that I liked Jacob. So Ketchup, he knew the situation about me and Jacob. And you know how the guys, they always talk in the dorm, all that other shenanigans. So there was a certain point where like I just didn't like Jacob anymore. I did, but like I was just too scared, so I'm just like, no, let me just shut it down. So I just shut it down. I'm just like, Ketchup, I don't like jokes. I almost said his name. I don't like Jacob anymore. And he's just like, nah, like, just like, I'm just like, no, like, I really don't like him anymore. I think I'm just like, it was just like a thing. I don't know. And I guess he told Jacob that, because out of nowhere Jacob started coming to my English class and trying to hang out with Ketchup. I'm just like, dude, I know what you're doing. But I think once I stopped liking him, Jacob started liking me. And Jacob was like, no, Jacob told Ketchup, hey, I want to talk to her, da, da, da. She won't really talk to me, blah, 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 blah. And so Ketchup was like, hey, Kator, let me talk to you. Then Jacob comes out of nowhere. I'm just like, fuck, I mean, freak, no, I'm not gonna talk to him. I don't like him anymore. I am so effed up. And so, right when they got to sit down, I left, and I was with Peaches, my best friend. And Peaches is like, Katori, where you going? Where you going? I'm just like, no, I don't want to talk. And so I got up and I left. I know that was messed up. I should just talk to the guy. And I didn't. And I guess they started talking to Peaches, and Peaches knew what was going on. Whatever. Then so Friday night, we have church Friday and Saturday. So Friday night, Jacob was doing this poem about like, will you be my Valentine, whatever. I'm just like, oh my gosh, please don't say my name. Please don't say my name. Please don't say my name. And Peaches, she was telling me like, hey, he wants to talk to you. I'm just like, hell no, I'm leaving. And so I left as soon as oh my gosh, I'm such a flake. As soon as his poem was done, I was just like, now I'm out. So I left that whole place. So it was Saturday afternoon, and in order for me to get my food, I had to pass by him. And so I seen he was like, hey Katora, could we talk? I'm just like, yeah, sure. So the whole event was in the gym, and so I was sitting by the stage area, and I was waiting for the guy, and he didn't show up. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And no, I think he did, but he didn't end up talking. He didn't end up talking to me. And so I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't have to talk to him. I'm happy. I'm kind of nervous. Like whenever I saw him, like I still had butterflies. Like I don't know what about him that made me have butterflies, but it just did. And so I had huge amounts of butterflies, so whenever I saw him, like, my stomach would, like, start to turn and all this other stuff. And, the next day, I don't know how, so I wrote him on Facebook, I'm just like, yo, you told me you wanted to talk and you didn't talk to me, so, like, what's going on? He was like, yeah, let's talk about it at brunch time. She's like, okay. And so I go to brunch, I'm just like, oh my gosh, Peaches, he wants to talk to me, oh my goodness. Cece, he wants to talk. Cece, he wants to talk to me. No, I'm just joking. I'm like, Cece, he wants to talk to me. Like, I'm telling everybody. And so we find a table by ourselves, and then he starts talking to me. He's just like, I forget what he says, but he starts talking to me. And then he was just like, you want to chill at rec? And then rec is just like basically a high school recess. You just like chill with your friends. You can play basketball, play whatever game you want to play. So he was like, let's just play then. I mean, let's just hang out at rec. I'm just like, okay, whatever, let's do that. And so I was just like, but just as friends, like nothing more, just as friends. And he's just like, okay, whatever. And I ended up going to rec. I never go to rec. I never went at all because I just thought it was stupid. I don't know why, but yeah. And so I went, and he was by the basketball place, and I was just sitting him down. I didn't even play basketball with him that night, but that's the end of the story. Yes. I've been so excited to share my story with you guys, so let me know what you guys think. I did talk to him. I talked to him, like, we actually had a combo my junior year. It was kind of weird, but yeah. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. I know I was shady, I know, but yeah, tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you guys ever had a first crush story. So let me know in the comments below. Alright?